What $7 decision nearly cost your daughter's life? The parking garage guard blocked our exit while my 3-year-old daughter Mira choked on a grape in my arms. Her face was purple, that awful whistling sound getting quieter with each second, and Randy stood there with his hand out demanding $7. She's dying, I screamed, trying to push past him to get to the hospital entrance just outside. No one exits without payment. That's policy. He actually stepped further into my path, blocking the only route to help. I'd been at Children's Hospital for Mira's asthma checkup. Everything was fine until I gave her grapes in the car while we waited to exit. One lodged in her throat, and now this man was choosing $7 over her life. I tried the Heimlich while standing, but the angle was wrong. Mira needed to be flat on the ground, but the garage was filthy and cramped. The hospital entrance was right there, 20 feet past Randy, where doctors could help. Please, I'll pay double when I come back. That's what everyone says. He pulled out his citation book. License plate first for the incident report. Mira went limp. No more struggling, no more sound. Just dead weight in my arms. Other cars started honking behind us, not seeing what was happening. Randy waved them back, annoyed at the disruption to his routine. I fumbled for my wallet with one hand while holding Mira with the other, dropping everything. Cards scattered across the concrete. Randy didn't move to help, just watched me sob on my knees trying to find my credit card while my daughter's lips turned blue. The machine only takes exact change or card, he said, pointing to the payment kiosk. No exceptions. I was doing chest compressions now, right there on the dirty garage floor. Randy pulled out his radio. Got a situation at exit. Woman refusing to pay, making a scene. A man in scrubs came running from the elevator. Dr. Parker from pediatric emergency, I'd learn later. He took one look at Mira and shoved Randy hard. Move! This child is dying! Randy stumbled but recovered, grabbing the doctor's arm. Assault! No one leaves without payment. Are you insane? Doctor. Parker was already working on Mira, checking her airway. $7, Randy said. Rules are rules. 3 more people had gathered. A woman started filming. A man in a suit stepped forward with his wallet. Here's $7. Let them through. Randy shook his head. Has to come from the vehicle owner. Policy. Doctor. Parker looked up from Mira with pure rage. She has maybe 30 seconds before brain damage starts. Then she better pay quickly. That's when Dr. Parker stood up, lifted Randy by his collar, and physically threw him into the payment kiosk. Randy hit hard, sliding down to the floor. We ran to the doctor's car just outside. He grabbed his emergency kit, pulled out pediatric forceps. I held Mira's head while he worked. The grape came out covered in blood. Nothing. No breath. No movement. 1 second, 2, 3, 4, then the tiniest gasp, a cough, a weak cry. Behind us, Randy was on his radio screaming about assault, demanding backup, ordering all exits sealed. Security arrived as Mira took her first real breaths. Randy was ranting about theft of services, assault on security personnel, trespassing. His supervisor watched the bystander's video, face draining of color. You blocked a choking child over $7? I followed protocol exactly as written. The child was dying. But section 3, 2 clearly states, the supervisor called 911 himself. We need police at Children's Hospital. My employee just committed attempted manslaughter. Randy's face went white. I was doing my job. You wrote me up last month for letting someone through without payment. That person claimed their wife was in labor when she wasn't even pregnant. This child was visibly dying. The 12 witnesses who saw everything gave statements to police. Word spread through the hospital staff during shift changes. Nurses whispered about the guard who almost killed baby over parking fees. Doctors shook their heads in disbelief. The hospital CEO came down personally to apologize while Randy was being handcuffed. This is not who we are, he kept saying. Randy got 18 months for reckless child endangerment. At sentencing, the judge said, you chose $7 over a child's life. That's not following protocol. That's criminal indifference. His lawyer argued Randy was just doing his job, but 12 witnesses testified about watching him block us while Mira turned blue. The courtroom was mostly empty except for a few hospital employees who came to watch justice get served. The hospital changed everything. Emergency buttons at every level. Medical staff can override any gate. Signs everywhere. Medical emergencies override all policies. I heard from a nurse that Randy's wife left him during the trial. He lost his security license and works somewhere else now, though nobody seems to know where. Mira recovered completely, though she won't eat grapes anymore. Sometimes she asks why the mean man wouldn't let us leave. I tell her some people care more about rules than humans.